In my relationship, I was seeing things for exactly for what they were. And I was hoping that they would change because it was a relationship that I wanted. I wanted to be with my husband. I wanted us to get back to where we used to be, but actually, I wanted us to be better because we had a lot of chaos in the old versions of ourselves. There was a lot of disrespect. There was a lot of taking advantage of from his part to me. And I wanted that to become better. And in turn, me seeing things for exactly what they were and being hopeful, what I was doing was breaking my own heart. I was hurting my feelings. And we never know the last straw that's going to break the camel's back. And when that moment happened, it was just like there was no more fight in me, no more aggression, no more anything. I don't have anything to say. Not even a you're right. Not even a you're right. I'm just quiet at the moment. Most of the time, what happens is we overstay our comfort levels in relationships because of our affinity and history and love for a person. And when we overstay that comfort level, things will keep happening to push us away from that relationship that our heart knows isn't healthy for us. And becoming okay with the push, with the separation, and just with the dissolving of who we once were is something I've grown to be okay with because I foresaw it coming, even though I've tried to do my part to make sure that we would not dissolve. However, I can only hold us together if he were willing to hold us together. And that's just the truth of it. If he were willing to do certain things and give up certain things in order to make a relationship work that he wanted to work. You know, I was pouring from my cup, which was so full, into his cup, which was broken. Had all kind of damn holes in it, cracks and all of that stuff in it. And instead of him fixing his cup, he just kept pointing the finger at me for all of his pain. And in some instances, I would say that, hey, this shit is happening because of you. And which it was happening because of him. His actions, which I did not like. And in turn, I had to hear the conversations of, you're trying to change me. You're trying to change me. No, I'm actually trying to hold us together. And I'm telling you what it is about your actions that I don't like, that are destroying us. We have to be honest with ourselves when it comes to our pain and our comfort when it comes to any type of relationship in our life. When you are no longer comfortable in that relationship, yeah, try to change things if you want to stay. Try to see if your comfort level can get back to one that's comfortable for you. But don't hold yourself hostage in a place where you see no changes happening for all parties involved, because it does nothing but destroy the people that are in that situation. And in some cases, some people care more than the other, and they're willing to do certain things to hold it together. And sometimes that's just not the case. My father told me years ago that you can't hold yourself in places that harm you. And trying to hold on to my last name with this person that I just knew would adore my new shades that I've learned and grew into since we've been apart from each other. it was a bit heartbreaking to see that he's absolutely disgusted. He does not like the evolved version of me. He wants the weaker version of me to return, the one that didn't have a lot to say when I was allowing the disrespect. He needs that person to come back so that he can feel like the man. And instead of constantly arguing with him about that, I just finally decided to say, okay, you know what? I give up. I give up. Go and be a great man with another woman that's willing to devalue herself and shrink herself for the sake of love, because I've done it before with you and I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't like it. And I'm not going to do it now because I'm not liking how I'm feeling now. So, don't stay where you're not comfortable at. Don't stay there.